Welcome to the introductory video on TooCool Cost of Ownership and Overall Equipment Efficiency Software. TooCool is a cloud-based solution that helps engineering, finance, and marketing better understand the cost structure of steps in their manufacturing and assembly processes, or the impact of their equipment and materials on their customers' operations. What is cost of ownership? Cost of ownership is a metric for evaluating the incremental cost added to a unit of good product material flowing through equipment embedded in a factory environment for a specific lifetime. Simply said, cost of ownership is the amount of cost added each time product goes through an individual process step. What is overall equipment efficiency? Overall equipment efficiency is a subset of cost of ownership and is a measure of how well equipment is utilized compared to its full potential during the periods when it is scheduled to be in operation. While not completely accurate, it is the percentage of time the equipment is doing what it was intended to do. Overall equipment efficiency will not be covered in this video, but will in a later video dealing with more advanced applications.
I have a question. I need to get started on cost of ownership, but I only have some high-level inputs. Is there a way to get results with just a little bit of data?
Getting started with TooCool is very simple. Simply open the software and select Create Model with TurboCool. Next, select the manufacturing type, which sets the nomenclature for the unit of production, such as wafer, unit, mask, board, panel, or as a user input in user-defined. Depending on which manufacturing type you select, you will be given a choice to update between 11 and 14 input factors. For volume requirements, you can enter the number of times the product will go through this process step per week, or enter a 0. Which will tell TooCool to provide outputs based on the lowest possible cost of ownership given all the other inputs. We call this single system fully loaded. If you choose to use a volume input, TooCool will calculate the number of pieces of equipment needed to meet the production demand. Lastly, enter a database and model name, click the button, and close the form. If you use the user-defined mode as we did in this example, you will need to open the manufacturing type form and enter the unit of production name and click Update and close the form. The data you entered into TurboCool can now be accessed in the main TooCool forms, such as volume metrics, which show single system fully loaded based on the inputs we used in TurboCool. Any of these inputs can be changed in the main model, and extra layers of granularity can be added as more and better data is made available. Once you're satisfied with the input data, you can view the results in a number of reports and charts. It is suggested that you start with the management report, as it provides the clearest view of the cost structure of the process step being analyzed. To access the report, click on the Management Report on the top button bar. Page 1 of the report provides information on equipment and depreciable costs, number of systems required, and your total lifetime costs. Page 2 provides a Pareto analysis of your cost drivers so you can focus on the projects that will drive the highest cost reductions. The last thing you will need to do is save any updates you have made to the model. You already created the database and gave the model a name from within TurboCool. To save the model before exiting TooCool, just click on the diskette icon in the upper left of the button bar. You just built your first TooCool model. Congratulations, it really is that simple.